Hello, this is Brian Resney, President of Resney Wealth Management. I'm bringing you an important update about the economy and the investment markets, and also quite a bit of good news that we're actually going to announce today in a press release. First thing, let's talk a little bit about the economy and the markets. We continue to see a slowdown not only in the U.S. markets, but definitely in Europe substantially, and of course Greece is simply just falling apart. As I've talked before, it's not, in my opinion, if Greece is going to default, but when. We continue to be extremely defensive. I've had a number of people send us emails, call the radio show, and ask us, Brian, when you say raise cash, what does that mean? Simple and easy. It means if we have equity-based investments, whether those are in individual stocks, mutual funds, or ETFs, we have basically sold those and have raised a substantial amount of cash that either sits in money market or high quality short-term duration bond or fixed income investments. We still own our gold position. We watch all of our positions closely, and positions can change at any time. So can market direction. Bottom line is this, folks: risk management is the most important part about money management. Buy and hold, buy and hope, hold on, things will come back. That advice is simply not advice at all. That is basically a so-called advisor or broker just wanting you to stay within the investment program they have. Because there is no investment program and there is no investment strategy for the most part. There are times you want to sell risk assets. I've talked about this for months. Hopefully those of you who have listened to my radio show, hopefully those of you who have actually followed our newsletter, have actually taken some of that advice, and you've greatly reduced your risk exposure and your downward losses in your portfolio. There will be a time that we will re-enter based upon relative strength. We'll look at our relative strength indicators and we'll put those sectors that are relatively strong, and that will mean we'll go back into emerging markets or small cap or mid cap. We will go back into investments that make sense when it is appropriate. Quick phone call that I received, actually two different phone calls, very similar in nature in the last week. One was from a gentleman who was doing it himself. He was almost 80 years old. And he said, well, how are you doing today, Brian? I said, I'm doing excellent. He goes, well, how could you be doing excellent? The market's down 400 points. And I said, because we're managing our clients' money. We're not emotional investors, and we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, which is if we need to reduce and sell investment assets that are riskier at appropriate times when we feel and our indicators indicate, we've done so. And I said, we actually have an investment strategy. We follow a disciplined investment strategy, yet most investors, if they do it themselves, really don't do that. He started to realize that he didn't have an investment strategy at all, and he admitted to me that he was basically bought investments that he thought that he knew something about only by name with little research. And since his portfolio has taken a substantial hit again, he is starting to realize that buy and hold obviously is not an investment strategy. Similar phone call that I received from another gentleman in his mid-60s who's been using various advisors / brokers for years. And he said, Brian, your comments on last Sunday's show really resonated with me in the fact that I keep hearing hold on, things will come back. And as you made a comment in your radio show repeatedly, that's just simply not an investment strategy. When I talked to my investment person on Monday, he told me, hey, things will come back. And when I said to him is, things haven't come back from the last recession, and we're already lower again. And when I asked him about money management and if he actually did have an investment strategy and if he was responsible to actually manage my portfolio in a timely manner, he actually admitted to me then at that point that my job really is acting as a broker. We're not a registered investment advisor. So again, here's another gentleman that really, again, thought he was getting something more than he was. Again, this isn't to say that every so-called advisor or broker is a bad person, but you have to realize brokers sell investments. They don't manage investment portfolios, nor do they actually have an investment strategy for the most part. That is really your job if you're dealing with one of those individuals. And again, I go back to risk management is an important part of money management. We continue to be defensive. Our positions can change at any time, but we are actually managing risk and managing upside potential. Sometimes that means holding more bonds. Sometimes that means holding less equities. Sometimes it means holding a tremendous amount of cash sitting in a money market protected. That's what we're currently doing now. And again, that could change at any time based upon our indicators. We're an active money manager. I don't sit on my hands. We believe and we need to protect our client portfolios. Now for some of the great news that we'll be sending a press release out today. One of the things that our firm's been talking about for a while is really giving back to the military, the active military, the people that help defend this country. Effective immediately, we will be taking a number of clients. We're going to limit this right now to 5. We're going to see how the program goes. So on a monthly basis, we will be taking up to 5 active military clients per month, free of charge. Meaning Resny Wealth Management is going to waive our fee, our management fee completely, and give free money management to the active military. So if you're an active armed forces, whether that's the Army, the Navy, or the Air Force, if you're active military, full-time active, give us a call. We are going to waive our management fee. As long as you're an active military person or in the armed forces, we are going to waive our management fee. Give us a call. Let's talk about your needs. We want to help you because you're helping this country. So if you know somebody who's an active military person or active armed forces, have them give us a call. We are going to take up to 5 people each and every month, and we are going to waive our management fee. We're going to give them free portfolio management because these people deserve help. They're helping our country, and unfortunately, I think often they are forgotten. And, I think too many of us take it for granted, the freedoms that we have, and it's because of the people in the active military. So if you do know somebody, pass on our name. We are going to waive our fee. And I think one of the ways that we can give back to this country and give back to the active military is really helping these individuals out, especially that they've given so much. This is Brian Resny with the Resny Wealth Report. We're going to have an incredible show on Sunday. Make sure you do listen. And as always, if you need help with your portfolio, if you're starting to question the advice you're getting from your so-called advisor, give us a call. Don't go it alone. Don't hope that things will come back. You need to have an investment strategy. There are times you need to shake it up. Active management, active risk management is going to be more important than ever. This is Brian Resny, and until Sunday's show, make sure you have yourself an extremely profitable day.